Welcome to Crypto Smasher. Here we explore all things cryptocurrency, and if you're interested in being informed when we put out our informative and sometimes entertaining videos, then do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Today we will deep dive into Reddit for some investor insight and perspective on the Evergrow project. I certainly learn a lot about projects on Reddit, or at least I get a new perspective, so I hope you gain some insight from today's curated comments. Let's begin. Comment 1, a question and an answer section. First, the question. So let me ask you a question. Let's say 2022 is the year, and we all have really nice Evergrow accounts by the end of it. What over-the-counter providers out there could we use to get some liquid cash from? Let's pretend we won't have the Evergrow exchange by Q3 2022. The question continues. Let's say hypothetically we get in the top 20 and someone wanted to sell off a large amount for cash. From what I have read, an over-the-counter provider is the best way to do this, correct? I'm sort of asking this as a way to educate myself. I don't have any funds large enough to be operating in this way just yet. The answer, from Paul. If someone wanted to sell at any time they could. But not more than 0.125% of the circulating supply at one time, which they can do, which will drop the price and hinder the next sale, and leave money on the table for that seller. However, that would give new investors a lower entry to buy in, and all that also helps our volume, so bring it on. This project is all about volume, and price is second. Once you sell all your Evergrow coins you have accumulated early, then the rewards are no more. The smart money or whales will take some profits, but that passive income that whales get, or anyone for that matter, is more important than a quick buck. Example, a whale has 1 trillion Evergrow coins at 20 million daily volume. He is getting $1.2 million per year. After 2 to 3 years, that is more than the value. Now let's say the price goes up. In my opinion, the volume will continue to rise because people see the price keeps going up, so they know that as long as they see a long future for Evergrow, which Sam and team have said they want to go 5, 10, 20 years, then why would someone take quick money unless they really needed it? And I am 100% good with someone selling. People will buy that dip right up, especially when we really get going. The large whale with 50 trillion is an Asian businessman who is a big fan of the project and community, so as long as the volume stays good, then he is going nowhere. In the future, when our price does get really high, it will be good for the whales to lower the price to allow new investors to get in. However, I do not see that happening for a very long time, and if it does, I will be there to buy that dip. Comment 2, still on the same theme. Wow, everywhere I see talk of those who will benefit from reflections, it's always those with 1 trillion or more. It seems like anyone holding less isn't even considered a part of the plan. I think I'm out. Comment 2, all comments will be about centralized exchanges and Evergrow. A centralized exchange with reflections has the ability to tank this coin. We don't see trading or price valuation increases and virtually no reflections. We are stuck holding our bags on the decentralized exchange. I hope it's addressed soon. Comment 3. They really need to find a way to get some percentage of the trading on centralized exchanges and distribute it as rewards. The volume has gone to nothing ever since Evergrow coins started trading tax-free on the exchanges. We were popping at $20 million to $30 million a day, even had a couple of $50 million days. Now we are scratching to get $1 million a day. Comment 4. The people fail to see the centralized exchange decision. The more people that need tokens there, the more tokens they need to buy from Evergrow, the more gets taken out of circulation. The more exchanges we get on, the more people hear about Evergrow and look into it more. Roughly 90% of the market don't usually touch reward tokens. Evergrow has only been without any major volume for roughly 4 to 6 weeks. Projects always have a stall between the launch, hype and release leading up to utilities. If you can't wait 1 to 2 months on the first utility to be released, then maybe crypto isn't for you. We broke records and now have 116,000 holders without hardly spending any money on marketing to start with, using and spreading the word on the subscription platform, not to mention the 10 or so that are going to be contracted to use Crater with a big following. Our high volume with no utilities was $35 million. If we can get $10 million, $15 million by the end of 2022 just from utilities, not including buy, sells and transfers. Then that is considered a home run. And will hopefully grow month by month. Not to mention when the exchanges finally start accepting reward tokens where we can pull from the same trading pool, then we will already be established there. Not everything Evergrow puts out you will like, design issues, not enough features, etc. When you are designing something for the masses, that is going to occur. Remember, when something comes out, it's not a finished product, it becomes its own over time. If you are not happy with the roadmap or the direction the team is taking, then over the next 2 months when we pass our all-time high, feel free to sell, because there will be another downtime in the market, except this time we will have 2x, 3x, 5x times the holders, supply lowers and volume coming from the utilities that are not here yet just 3 months in. Comment 5. The decentralized exchange price has done nothing but drop since centralized exchanges came into the picture. Not saying it wouldn't have dropped regardless, but we could have at the very least kept some decent volume up. Comment 6. Sam always said Evergrow would not go on the exchanges until they could handle tokenomics. Then they did it anyway, and I have yet to see anything positive out of it. We were doing better with just decentralized exchange trading. I wish they had held firm, and waited for exchanges to agree on some form of tokenomics before going forward. Even if it was just a 2% tax on centralized exchange trades, with those coins excluded from rewards, would have been acceptable. Have the whole 2% go directly to holders. That's all for today's installment. Many thanks for your time, and see you in the next video.